Hey guys, I want to talk to you a little bit today about our kryptonite as men. For most of us, the thing that just drives us insane, that just drives us to do ridiculous things in our lives with regard to our relationships and women is looks and beauty. Most of us guys are just wired that way. That's the plain and simple, the nature of our being. For whatever reason, the Creator designed us that way. That's a fact. I really think that there's not many men that would argue that point with me. That, yes, women's beauty, when it's extreme enough or it's perceived enough, let's say, in our eyes, it gets us to do insane things. And there is a balance that I feel like exists in life. And this is, I think, another mastery level thing, part of being an effective, let's say, powerful man in this world, is learning how to straddle that line and learning how to walk that line between appreciating and enjoying and having that beauty in your life and being able to appreciate it in a responsible manner, let's say, but then also knowing where that line in the sand is to the point where it has intoxicated you and it has affected you to the point to get you to do crazy, insane, stupid things, right? It's like I started thinking about it like it's kind of like a drug for some of us. It's kind of like a kryptonite thing where you want to be able to enjoy it and appreciate it sparingly, but if you overindulge in it, it's going to wreck your life. In some cases, it's going to change your life. It's going to alter your actions. It's going to get you to be somebody who you're not. It's going to get you to do things that are disingenuous, that lack integrity, that destroys your insides, that caves in your soul, quite literally, all in the name of going out and seeking this beauty and trying to attain it, maintain closeness with it, touch it, feel it, smell it, all this kind of stuff. That's a fact. Every single man has fallen down at some times in their lives at the heels of what they perceive to be immeasurable beauty, let's say, in a woman. And I want you guys to start thinking on these terms. You have to learn to put this barrier or this filter up in your mind where you allow yourself to appreciate and enjoy up to a certain point, but you just have to learn to know yourself and appreciate the fact and know when you're tipping that scale and you're edging into that area of operation that things become destructive and you're starting to do things, like I said, in the name of this beauty that you're trying to attain or to keep in your life. The way I start to look at it, guys, is like alcohol in a way. It's kind of the same thing. It's kind of like an addictive drug, right? It's one thing to have a nice bottle of whiskey in the back of your bar, and every once in a while you go up, you have a little sip, you appreciate it, you smell the whiskey, you slowly sip the whiskey, you appreciate it for what it is and you value it, right? Maybe a glass or two a night is enough. It's healthy, right? It's something that's enjoyable. But think about the effects that come along where you overindulge. If you start swigging out of that whiskey bottle straight from the neck of the bottle itself, and in the course of one night, you completely consume that whole bottle of whiskey. Think about what that does to you. Are you acting like a well-composed, put-together man after that sort of indulgence? Do you have your faculties about you? Do you have your strength of mind about you? Or have you totally lost control of yourself in the name of this consumption that you just did? You just drank this whole bottle of whiskey, right? You let everything slide. You go out there and you do stupid stuff. You hurt yourself. You have all this mix of emotions going on inside of you. You're altered. You have overindulged in that regard, and it's not healthy for you, and it's not good for you. Okay. Part of going through life and part of learning to be a man is learning how to resist these temptations of overindulging in these sorts of things, or allowing those things that are tempting you to get you to do stupid things. But you have to grow that strength. You have to grow that ability to, like I said, to straddle the line, to filter out, to know when the scale has been tipped, and not being led down some path that you don't want to go down in the name of chasing after this beauty. because it's destructive. It can be destructive when you overindulge. And that's what I've come to realize. That's what I really appreciate about just about women in general, and that beauty factor and the way that we interact with that as men. It's something really powerful, but it drives a lot of guys to do really stupid stuff. But the guys that I've seen that have done really well in life is like they've learned to control it. They've learned to, as I'm saying, drink the woman's beauty in sparingly, just in little sips here or there, in an appreciative manner, as opposed to overindulging and going way too far to an extreme and destroying themselves in the process. Okay. All right, guys. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We'll talk to you all soon.